And then Muhammad, he go to Google, and this time the Google is the Jews, and this time the Google is the Sabian, and this time the Google is the fiction stories of the Roman, and he put them in the Quran. He took the names as it is. He took, I mean, a lot of details as it is, and he had some spices to make it his own. This is why when you ask Muhammad any question, he have no idea. As an example, I mean, Muhammad is a prophet. Have you ever heard of a prophet? You ask him what is a spirit, he say Allah knows best. And not only him, he is saying Allah knows best. Allah saying Allah knows best. وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الرُّوحِ قُلِ الرُّوحُ مِنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّي. They are asking you about the spirit. Say the spirit belong to the domain of my Lord. What the heck is that? They are asking you what is the spirit. When you say spirit, what does that mean? What spirit mean? Have you ever heard of a prophet, he goes for 2 weeks and then he receive a revelation from his God, says Allah knows best? And you know little? Well, this is what they are asking you. You answer them saying you know little. Shouldn't you tell them what it is? Imagine you ask me a question, what is the spirit, Christian Prince? You claim that you have knowledge. I say you know little. The spirit is in the order, my Allah, he knows best. What is the answer? And as long they are asking you, obviously they are saying we have little knowledge. We need your guidance, sir. So what you say to them? You say to them, you have little knowledge? Is that an answer of a prophet of God? Imagine we ask this question to Jesus. And then he says to you, you know, Allah knows best. And then we check in Allah, we will find that Allah, he know nothing. And this is why the answer coming this way. If you read the verse after it, I challenge any Muslim to tell me what does that mean. They ask him about the spirit, and he said to them, you know little. And then he says, if we willed, we could take away what we reveal to you. What does that mean? What's wrong with this guy? You are telling that to who? If we willed, we could take away what revealed to you, then you will find yourself with no protecting and guardian against us. Against us? Allah is the enemy. You see, in Christianity, God is your aid. God is your helper. God is your supporter. Here, this God is your enemy. And that explains why in different hadith, Muhammad, he said, if you don't commit sin, let me find the hadith, Allah will destroy you. Why? Why, Muhammad? Why? What is exactly the purpose of this God, Allah? The whole Bible speaks about if you commit sin, you will be punished. In Islam, is the opposite. Have you ever heard of a stupid cult like this before? Have you? Read, and I challenge you not to laugh. Muhammad, he said, Qasim ibn Abdullah, by him in whose hand is my life. If you were not to commit sin, Allah would sweep you out of existence and he would replace you by those people who would commit sin and seek forgiveness from Allah. And he would burden them. Do you see what Islam is about? Do you notice what I'm talking about now? Just think about it for a second. Relax. Let us bring the Sad Guru. His name is Sad and he is a guru. Relax. Imagine yourself now, you are a magnetite. You have a positive and negative. And both sides of you is opposing each one of you. Relax. Yeah, hippy tippy stupidity. Say word mean nothing. Just for the dummies who like to hear things have meaningless. Sometimes speaking stupid bring comfort to some people. Relax. Sit in your butt. Look at your butt. You have a cushion. Your butt have a cushion. Relax. Okay, I get it. I have a butt. It have a cushion. And what does that exactly mean? I have some bills to pay and electricity and internet and relax. You have a, you know, people are dying hungry in India and the guy relax. And he is living in a villa. He have servants. He fly in first. Relax. This is how they fool people. Are you relaxed? I'm not relaxed because it's so cold in this room. I turned this heater, it's useless. Anyway, relax. So look with me. Relaxed by him in whose hands is my life. If you were not to commit sin, like why if we don't commit sin, this God will kill us? Why? What the problem? What is missing? This God is sick. The Muhammadan, they worship a sick person. He's mental. Because he did not create you to not to do sin. He created you because he wants people to say, please, God, forgive us, please, every day. And he like, okay, kiss my shoes, okay, kiss my, yeah, okay, and kiss my toes now, okay? Yeah, kiss there too, yeah, put down. Yeah, now kiss my black stone. And now go around this room, it's like a bathroom, go around it and kiss it, and lick it, and there's a black stone in the shape of a vagina, put your head there. And now God, he relaxed. Is positive and negative. This God is a lonely, sick God. He's enjoying torture. He's literally enjoying torture. Because this is a torture. If you don't commit sin, you know what I will do to you? Or what, Allah? I will make you shish kebab, okay? Look, what the heck? Why? Because you did not commit sin. Well, I thought I should be a good person. Oh no, I don't like good people. So you see a huge difference between the cult and the false religion. We can't even call it a cult. It's just a scam. You know, it's like a cult is have to come from something a little bit truthful. I mean, there's no truth in this religion. But the story here in front of us is showing us that this God, who Muhammad is creating in his frame, is suffering from a kind of a mental illness, and that reflects the mental illness of Muhammad. You know, if we ask Muslims, where Muhammad he get this from? Any Muslim can tell me? This is Sahih Muslim, hadith number 2749. Sahih Muslim. This is Sahih, they can't say it's daif. I hope you can expose this guy. Hey, my friend, we are here exposing Muhammad. Who is Hamza and Bamza? Don't be silly. Don't come here and say stupid things. We are getting busted, the biggest Abdul. The rest, they don't count for me. If they want, they can call me. And can you expose this Hamza? Hamza is hurting you? This guy is a kid. He is selling lingerie. A lingerie guy is hurting your feeling. How? How weak you are. Here we focus in the head of the snake. We don't care for the little puppies. If they are really brave, here we go, we are here, you know. We challenge them every day. And we don't challenge them actually. They have nothing. I mean, those people, they don't even know how to say their prophet name. So don't come here with silly, and I hate it when a Christian, he say, you expose this guy and he give me his name. Why you cannot expose him yourself? Are you a potato? Obviously you are a potato. Here we smash the head of the snake. The rest, they have to wash. The head of the snake, which we demolished. And they try to duct tape the head of their prophet, but they cannot. That's why they don't dare to call me. Guys, don't mention those names, please. I mean, this is really stupid. The guy, we do not need to do bully, you know. Who is this guy, Hamza? Is he a scholar? He didn't even have high school. What's wrong with people? You want to do the same as David Wood? He go and he debate what his name, Bomar. This guy, he don't even have a driving license. Don't waste your time with the stupid kids. They can say whatever they want. Here we speak in a level of knowledge. Not a Muslim kid making YouTube. If you are a kid like them, go there. Honestly, those Christians, they are weird though, the same as the Muhammadan. You know, this guy is saying this, he's a kid. As long as he is a kid, you can get him busted. Are you so? I don't know what to say. I open my Skype so people can call me, and then I don't correct the debate, you know, because I mean, I don't know who's calling me. He's a sheikh or he's a stupid Abdul who do not know anything about his religion. This is why we don't correct debate. Let me open my Skype just to give you an example. When we open our Skype, they don't call. After I go like offline, they say we will challenge you. I want to call you. Like Abdul, I stay online almost every day. Like, look at this guy here. This Abdul, he said this in the comment. He's a Shia. He said, the Christian Prince, I am a Shia and I would like to challenge you to do Mubahala. Do you know what Mubahala is? Do you know what Mubahala mean? This is additional. Let us drink something. Thank you, Lord. This is additional proof that Islam is a stupid, and if you follow it, you are being stupid. Mubahala is, he will call me, he will say, may Allah cut my nose if I'm lying. Your turn, Christian Prince. Okay, Christian Prince, he take the microphone. Okay, may Allah broke my teeth if I am lying. Your turn. Okay, may Allah close the door of the van over my private part. Your turn. This is Mubahala. Can you believe it? This is how they debate. When the Christian, they came to Muhammad to debate, this is how he want to debate them. Let God or let Allah curse the one who's lying, you stupid idiot. Are you saying that your God will not punish you unless you ask him to punish you? I mean, do you see the stupidity? So now this Allah will not cut my nose unless I ask him to cut my nose. May Allah destroy me if I'm lying. Your turn. And then you keep doing that until one of us get tired. So what if you are a 10 years old kid who can speak until tomorrow, and I am an old man, maybe 80 years old, and I will get tired after 2 hours? That means you are right and I'm wrong? Stupidity. A scam. It is a scam, my friend. Oh boy. Let us do Mubuhala. Cowards, because they cannot answer any questions, they cannot debate. So let us curse. This is a cursing party. May Allah curse me if I'm lying. First of all, who is saying that you are lying? You see, the stupidity of saying that. Like, as an example, if a Hindu guy, he says, I believe that rats are gods. He believes in a lie, but he is not lying, because this is belief. Lying is you saying something against what you know, against your belief. So when David Wood, he asked Mimi Hijab, your God have hands? He said, who said so? He's lying. Because he knew very well, and actually he said that in different videos, that yes, Allah, he have. Allah, he can have, he can be inside his body part, inside his creation. So there's a huge difference between a believer and a liar. A believer who believes in a lie is not lying. He's not. He believes it's true. But the belief he believes in is a lie. There's a huge difference. But because Muhammad is a liar, and he do not know how to answer the questions, so he said, let us do this cursing party. And my throat is hurting me. Too many hours online. I'm logging in Skype, it's taking time. Let us see. And look like even, let us see here. Do we have any Muhammadan? Well, no, maybe my internet is bad, because I see even there is the death sign in YouTube buffering. Okay, now it's working. Let us see. And why Skype is not loading? Let us try again. Let me exit Skype. Not even exiting. Oh boy. Let's try. All right, Skype exit. We will try to log in again. Is my voice coming right, guys? Let us try again. I don't know, Skype is taking too long to log in. Maybe my internet is slow. Anyway, you know, this hadith in front of us actually is a great example that Allah is not a true God. He does not exist. I mean, this is a fiction God. But Muhammad, who is behind this God, and he is making things up. Muhammad is literally stupid. There's no human being, he have little brain, he will say what he just said. How the Muslim they keep saying to us that Islam is against sin. Islam, you know, Allah, He don't want us to commit sin. And if you commit sin, you are a bad person. And then Allah, if you don't commit sin, He will destroy you. All what Muhammad, he is saying here, that he have a sick, ill, mentally ill God. He's playing games with us. He created us for one purpose. He wants us to commit sin. You need to commit sin, otherwise I'm angry from you. This is totally against the teaching of Christ, totally against the teaching of the Bible, totally against anyone who have little ethic. Allah is not ethical. This is not ethical. How many of you saved this hadith? How many of you did save the reference for this hadith? I advise you to save it because this is a very powerful statement. This is a statement here enough to prove to us that Islam is a fraud. This statement alone, you do not need more. It's better than 10 books. What Muhammad is saying here, you are required to do sin. Allah, He wants this earth to be full of bad people. Allah, He don't like this earth to be a holy place. Allah, He enjoy rapists. Allah, He enjoy thieves. Allah, He enjoy criminals. Allah, He enjoy child molesters. For later they will ask Him, please forgive us. What kind of game this game is? So if you did not save the link, please save it. We are giving you a reference. And as you see, this is a very authentic hadith. This is Sahih Muslim. The Muslim, they cannot say, oh, this is a fabrication. Well, better than a screenshot. Always, if you can save in your memory, if you have a good memory, like you can, remember, Allah would sweep you out of existence. Just remember this phrase. And you can search for it anytime in the internet and you will find it. Allah would sweep you out of existence. For some reason, I cannot log into Skype. Maybe they have difficulty. By the way, later today, maybe, I'm going to post a link. I will make an announcement. We have one of my books translated into the Romanian language. And as usual, I will give it out for free. So if you are a person who speaks Romanian, if you have a friend who knows Romanian, I hope either today or tomorrow, I will post the book and you can download it and you can share it with your friends. And for some reason I could not log into Skype. And by the way, just for the sake of security, if ever my Skype somebody send you a file claiming to be me, like using a name close to my name or even my name, never take a file from me. I don't send files in Skype. I don't send pictures. I don't send anything. And the only time I will send a link if I'm talking to you, like now, live, you know, and you are calling me by voice while talking. So if I talk to you and you are a Muslim debating me, then I might give you a link because you could not open it in the chat. But I don't give links. I don't send pictures. And I advise you, if you are a person who uses Skype, never open those things from anyone. Especially if you are dealing with the garbage of Muhammad. Can you explain jihad is going to Jannah become a bird? Well, there's no explanation for it except Muhammad is being stupid again, because you know, if you are going to, you know, sacrifice your blood, you know, this is a human sacrifice for blood, and then after you sacrifice your blood, you will become a green bird. So how you will have sex with the 72 virgins? You will use your peak? Any Muslim can tell me? This is additional example that Muhammad is mentally ill. I mean, this guy, he says stupid things nobody can even take for a second. Which is that? So now Osama bin Laden, he created a group of terrorists, and he is following the order of Allah. And now you go to heaven, and Allah will make you a green bird. I think now Sadhguru will get jealous. And I believe that this is coming from a Hindu, something have to do with the Hindus. So how he promised me 72 at least women to have sex with them, and now I'm a bird. Are they birds too? Madness, you know, stupidity, crazy stuff. Like now the Mujahid is so happy, hey, I'm going to heaven. And he entered the heaven, he turned into chicken, green chicken. And now he have 72 girls in the front of him naked. And he's saying to them, Parut, Parut. Like, what the heck? Osama, my name is Osama. Like, oh? What those girls they want to do with this guy now? He's a bird. They will put some seed in their private part, and he will use his beak to pick it up. Madness. That you can say. I mean, this Muhammad, he can say anything. This guy is just a stupid idiot, you know. He's a certified idiot. You know, thank God I don't want to go to such a heaven. I don't want to turn into a chicken. And this is called a reincarnation. This is a Hindu, you know, the Muslim, they say we are not Hindus. Zakir Naik, he says we and Hindu, we have the same concept of God. So now you are a good person, Allah will turn you into a bird in heaven. Isn't it this is a Hindu teaching? Muslims, isn't it this is a Hindu teaching? I challenge you to say this is not. If God can take a human form, why God cannot take a form of an animal situation required? A man, animal, and some animals are smart like dolphin. And this guy is a philosopher, and he decided to scratch his head, and he come with such an answer. Let us see what he said. Let us put it in the screen. So our friend here, he says, Carabito, I don't know what his name. He said, well, if God can take a human form, why cannot God take a form of an animal situation required? What situation required mean? I don't know. I thought my English is horrible, but I think your English is horrible more than mine, you know. Man is an animal, and some animals are smart like dolphin, etc. First of all, my friend, the Bible says that God, he created Adam in his image. That is the image of Jesus. So when we say that God, he became a man, Well, God created Adam in his image. So the creation from the beginning was a creation of a man in the image of God. So you don't understand Christianity, obviously. Secondly, in the Bible we have that the Holy Spirit or the Spirit of God appeared as a bird in the sky. So it is possible for God's Spirit to come as a bird. No problem. That will not change the nature of God. But when we speak about Islam, my friend, we are talking about a guy who was promised to have sex with a lot of women. They are women, and he's a bird. So your comment has no connection with our topic, and you are being silly. You are literally being silly. It's like just somebody want to say something, you know, he have something in his, he throw it from his mouth. So for us, who said that God cannot? No, our God, he can. He can come in any form he wants. He's God. That's why we call him Almighty. When we question Muhammad is speaking about the Mujahid, he become a bird. Well, if he send him to a heaven full of birds like him, I will say, okay, the female are birds too, but this guy, he been promised women who he will sleep with. You understand? So, I am a bird now, and I going to have women, human, not chickens. So why you promise me 72 versions at least? Shouldn't you promise me 72 chicken? So what we notice about Muhammad, that this guy, he say things, is against what he say himself. And then those who they die for the sake of Allah, they ask Allah, we want to give us our body back so we can go and kill more. Look at this, look at this. They cry for Allah saying, give us our body and send us back because we want to kill more. So Muhammad is trying to make a human being a vicious dog. He want to bite more. He don't have enough of bloodshed. Please give us our body so we can go back and we kill more. Very sick cult. This is sick. This is very sick. And then when Muhammad, he described more about his heaven. I mean, we die laughing about this heaven. This heaven have a tree. You can walk underneath of it for more than 100 years. Okay, so what is that tree for? And what will happen real? I mean, we have a tree, you walk underneath of it for 100 years. Okay, and what does that mean? And then, brother, there you will find a nightclub. And next to it, there is a mall. What? There's a mall. Well, what is in the mall? This mall, there's magazines. Magazines? What kind of magazines? Sex magazines. Porn magazine. Have you ever heard? And this, by the way, this market open every Friday, in case you do not know. Just in case you do not know. Every Friday only. It doesn't open the whole week. The hadith says here, let us show you this hadith here. Hadith, in case you do not know what hadith mean a speech or a statement said by Muhammad or his companions, or which mean his gangs, the mafia. The chapter name, The Market of Paradise. They will get there of delight beauty. What they will get there? In paradise, there is a street. This translation is saying, by the way, it doesn't say street. In Arabic, it says lasuqan, which means a market, a bazaar, which they have would come every Friday. Okay. So this is every Friday. And in this bazaar here, it says, a wind will come from the north and would scatter fragrance on their faces, and their clothes would add to their beauty and loveliness. Oh, relax, Sadhguru. And then you go back to your women. Here, family, translate as a family, it's women. After having an add luster to their beauty and loveliness. And their family would say to them, by Allah, you have increased in beauty. So this is a Friday market of a beauty salon. Now let us go to the other one. This is the beauty salon of Allah. Here we have different story. The Messenger of Allah said, in paradise there is a market which is nothing bought or sold except images of men and women. And if a man like an image, he will enter it, and it will become his. And in paradise there is a gathering of al-hur, hurul ain. Those are the women, but they are so white to the point you can see their bones, the marrow of their bones, who raise their voices. So what Muhammad is saying here, we have a heaven waiting for you, and in this heaven we have a bazaar, and this bazaar there's market. There's no buying nor selling in there except pictures, images of men and women. Images of what? Of men and women. And then the man, he chooses an image to have sex with it, which means homosexuality in Islam approved in heaven. As you see, if a man, he like an image, there's no, the customers, all of them, they are men. If a man, he like the image, he will enter it. Image of what? Image of men and women, as you see. And any image you enter, that will be yours. So this is a sex magazine, but it's different from a paper picture. You will jump in this picture and you will have sex with the person in the pictures. This is heaven, according to Muhammad. Who can make better heaven than this? And you know, the Muslims are worried about Trinity. There's no Trinity. And you worry about the garbage in your religion. You see, if God is one or two or three, forget about Trinity. Let us say there's a God, there's somebody believing God, and this God is 1 million God. Why a Muslim is worried about the one? What difference is going to make the number of those gods? If it's true or not, what make a difference? So if somebody believes in 1 million God and they are true God, well, he's a winner, you're a loser. So the question is, do you Muhammadan believe in one God who is true? If he is true, what is this garbage in front of us? This is really God speaking here? Sex magazine. There is any, are you going to practice any like protection or something? Because the same picture, Allah knows how many men before you jump with it before you. And you know, once I asked a Muslim, actually the video there on YouTube, he said, Christian Prince, what's wrong with you? I told you in heaven there is no sin. In heaven there is no sin. You can do whatever you want. You have sex with men, you have sex with... Even I asked him, what about if it's your mother or your sister? He said, what's wrong with you? I told you in heaven there's no sin. I know what's wrong with Skype. I cannot log in. We will try later again. So anyway, I tried to go today live in my other account, Bible study, but YouTube keep asking me to verify my account. I verified, still is not letting me go. It says it's done, but I could not go. So maybe I did some update. Maybe that will take some time, maybe, and then we will try to do some Bible study from now on in our other account. Any question before we leave for today? Anyone? Because I need to go and watch some magazine. I'm not going to tell you what kind of magazine, to be honest with you, okay? But I want to go, you know, magazines. There's a magazines, and there's a prophet who come to my house, and he told me, if you believe in me, I will give you a kind of magazine you cannot resist. I said, like what? He said, this magazine, you open the page, you jump inside the picture. So what? Are you sure? He said, listen, guaranteed. I said to him, how come you don't jump first? He said, I don't jump in the pictures. I am the picture. Like, what the heck? Are you asking me to jump and have boom boom with you? He said, not exactly, but if you wish. And this prophet, his name is Prophet Muhammad. A picture. How is called Jesus in Quran is Isa? Well, this is because Muhammad is a fool. Muhammad in the Quran, he said, just to make it easier for you to understand. According to Muhammad, Mary is the sister of Aaron. Aaron have a sister, her name is Maryam. Mary. So the stupid Muhammad, he thought that Maryam, the sister of Aaron, is the same Maryam, the mother of Jesus. And this is why he called the father of Mary too. He called him Amran. This is the same name of the father of Moses, because he's stupid, Muhammad. However, Muhammad, he heard from some Jewish tradition, not from the Bible. In the Bible, Maryam, she don't have children. But I believe that Muhammad, the idiot, he heard that Maryam, she had a child. His name is Isa. So Muhammad, he thought that this is the son of Maryam, Isa, or Isa. And this is why Maryam, she is the sister of Aaron. All right? Because no Arab Christian, he used such a name before. We never heard of Isa before. Never, never. You will find not a single Christian, Arab Christian, he knows such a name. In Arabic, we call him Yeshua. Yeshua, the same as in Hebrew says Yeshua. And actually, even the word Arabic, in Arabic, Yeshua is not Arabic. This is coming from the Aramaic. You see, Aramaic, in certain dialect, they say letter sin as sheen and letter sheen as seen. So Yeshua or Yeshua, or like some Aramaic, they say Shams instead of Shems, you know, or Shemsh. So they have different dialect. So Muhammad obviously is copying. Is the cousin of Muhammad is the one who used corrupted Bible according to the Muslims? Well, you know, we don't know what he was using. This guy, Waraqa. But what we know for sure, obviously, he is, you know, he is himself, was following a cult. He is not a Christian. That's why they call them Nasara. See, in the whole Quran, the word Christians never appear. The Quran speaks about the word Nasara. Nasara is a word used in a certain time for those who have It's coming from the word poor in Hebrew, poor. So those are a cult like Jehovah's Witnesses. They've been rejected by the Christians, and they call them such a word, or they have a poor understanding of the Bible, not because they are poor with money. They are poor with their understanding, and they are rejected. So obviously Muhammad, he never met the Christians. You see, he translation says the Christians. Nowhere in the Quran use the word Christians. In the word Christian in Arabic is Masihi. The word the Quran is used is Nasara. And Muhammad himself, obviously, he tried to claim that the word Nasara is coming from the word Ansar, which is stupid of him to do, because he didn't know what the Nasara from Nazaran, Nasara. It's not have not to do with Ansar. Ansar is helpers or supporter. So Isa supposedly in chapter 3 verse number 52, he said, "Who is my Ansar?" قال من أنصاري إلى الله. This is why now you heard the news that there is a militant in Yemen. They are shooting missiles at Dubai, right? What they call themselves? Ansarullah. They got the name from there. Ansar Allah. And here you ask yourself, why Allah need Ansar anyway? The helpers of Allah? Allah need help? It is amazing. Anyway, so when Isa, not Jesus, he sensed disbelief in their part, he said, "Who are my Ansar toward Allah?" Okay. I have a question that Muslims take a chapter in the Bible. God allow to kill people by stone. They make me I don't know. If you want to say something to me, make the sentence make sense. We know that Muhammad, he copied, and actually even the hadith, it says that Muhammad, the Jews, they showed him the verses of stoning to death, and obviously this is where Muhammad he got from. But now we cannot find it in the Quran. Why? Because supposedly there's a goat who ate the verses. There's a goat who ate the verses. And now Muslims don't have it. And trust me, I mean, there's no way. The reason that the verse is not there, because of a goat ate it. Like a breastfeeding for adult, and 10 times breastfeeding for adult, and the stoning for death is eaten or ate by a goat. But if you think for a second, relax, Sadhguru time, relax, okay? So if you think for a second, you will find that there's no way that the verses is missing from the Quran because a goat ate them. Why? Isn't the Muslim that say we recite Quran by heart? Well, the goat, she ate the paper. She did not eat their heart. You know what I mean? The goat, she ate the Quran, but she did not eat their heart and their memory. So how come none of them he memorized the verse? So what I believe, that the one who ate the Quran is the Muhammadans. It is not the goat. Because if the goat ate the book, and the Muslims, they collected the book from the memory anyway. The goat, she got in, she ate the book, okay, no problem. But did she eat your memory? Right? So obviously, the story here is a cover-up. For a missing chapters in the Quran. And those chapters, I believe, they are in purpose. Somebody made them disappear because it's an embarrassment. It is an embarrassment. So when we have something embarrassing, we try to hide it, all of us. We wear our clothes, right? We don't show our private part in the street because it's a shame. We believe it's a shame. If we don't believe it's a shame, then we go naked in the street. When people, they hide things, they hide it, especially about behavior, you know, it's because of a shame. So the goat, she ate the verse, so all right. Somebody saying, Ramesh Gamit, truly, I tell you, Mark 14:9. Okay, what is the question? Why is not so now? What does that mean? I mean, sometimes people, they say things very weird. Why not so now? What does that mean? Speak English, my friend. Can you share about history of Christianity in the Arab? First of all, the word Arab, you know, many of you mistakenly keep thinking that the word Arab mean an ethnic group. So when I say I'm an Arab, I'm saying I belong to an ethnic group. Arab is a word coming from the Aramaic language, and the word mean those who live in the desert. They are not one nation. Not one nation. There's many nations. Even the Old Testament mentioned that. So whoever live in the desert is an Arabian. The word Arab or Arabia is a word mean desert. It's not a name. It's not a name. For you, because you don't know the language, you think it's a name. It is not. All right? Anyone who live in the desert, the Aramaic, they call them desert people. Simply, when you say Arab, they say the desert people. And desert people mean people who live in tents, usually. But then by time, they start having houses. You know, the reason they are Bedouin, the word Arab present Bedouin, because simply, it's not a Greenland. So you will find that those people who live in the desert called this way because they keep moving from place to place. Why? Because they don't have a source of water enough to stay in a place. So when the water became less in an area, they carry their tent and they move. And if they find a spring of water, they stay there. All right? This is why you see, and even in the Quran, it's called the Arab, and the Muslim translate the word, the Arab, which is the Arab, as a Bedouin. See all those words? Arab, 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 Arab. Who is the Arab? The Bedouin. Bedouin. Here it says desert Arabs. You change the translator, you will see it says Bedouin. So they are Bedouin who live in a desert. Because, you know, there's other form of Bedouin. They are gypsy, but those are not really Bedouin because they don't live in the desert. The gypsy, they move from place to place, right? But they don't live in the desert. You know, most of the gypsy, they live in Europe, maybe, you know. Fardan Al-Majid, he said David Wood could not fulfill requirement that Zakir Naik asked for 10,000 Christians. You know, Fardan. So now if I say to you, I will debate Zakir Naik only if he get me 10 million Muslims, that will be an excuse for me not to debate him, right? That is really stupid. And actually, I'm glad that Zakir Naik and David Wood did not debate because neither of them is fit for a debate. The debate they will do 10 minutes for you, 10 minutes for me. Everybody, he say things have nothing to do even with the topic. So both of them, they are not fit for a debate. Secondly, your Zakir Naik is an idiot. Isn't it? This is the guy who said that the word whore is a plural word. It's a female and male. And he said to a Muslim woman, sister, don't worry. The word whore is a plural word. And the word whore means male and female. So inshallah, sister, Allah will give you a lot of male for you in heaven. But isn't it your stupid religion, Quran says, that Allah, he will give you whore, who they never have a period? So how the stupid idiot, he come with the conclusion that the whore is for male and female? So at least bring us somebody, he's fit to speak about his religion. This guy is a donkey. How the word whore, the video is there, go watch it and laugh. How the word whore is for male and female. This is the one who want to debate you, debate us. This guy, I will put him in my socks like Santa Claus in 2 seconds. Hur is a word mean male and female? What a scam. Or the word dahaha, brother. The word dahaha mean an egg. Like what the heck? Where did he get this knowledge from? The word dahaha mean an egg. The word dahaha mean a flat. Every single Muslim translation, he come with that. What is the egg? This guy, this Zakir Naik, he learned the word dahaha is an egg from a kid. He was making a video to refute me. Honest to God. The first one who come with this, it was a guy, his name's Zawadi something. He was trying to refute Christian Prince. He made a video saying that the word dahaha is coming from the word dihya, and the word dihya is an egg. Stupid Zakir Naik, he copy it. And wherever he go, he say it. But if you ask any, you can search right now. Is the word dahaha mean egg? This is your Quran. And I will show you all the translation you have in the word. What is the word egg? It's the opposite. We spread the earth flat. So the stupid Zakir Naik, he heard the kid trying to refute me. You can open the dictionary. So this guy is just a stupid, he's a smart for the stupid people like you. Hold on, he's calling. Hello? Christian Prince, I heard you. Like, what the heck? I thought you should be sleeping now. First of all, I don't sleep. I am watching you 24 hours every day. Like, Zakir Naik, why you are watching me? I'm going to curse you. Like, Zakir, behave. Don't curse me. What do you mean exactly you want to curse me? Are you going to make me bewitched? Christian Prince, I believe that I'm going to contact some Jewish people and they will be with you. Like, what the heck? Please don't contact the Jews. The Jews will put a spell on me. And then I will go to my wives and I will not be able to do boom boom. Mr. Prince, even if it cost me $1,000, I'm going to do it. Zakir Naik, don't make a threat live on air or record it. If anything happened to me, if somebody put a spell on me, like the Jews they did to Muhammad, I'm going to go after you. If you ever try to put a spell over my private part, I'm warning you. This is a red line. Don't go there. Christian Prince, I threatened you today to have sex. What? Because already I paid them. You did? Exactly. And now the Jewish people, they are going to put a spell on you. Let me call Zak Salom. Zak Salom, did you put that spell in Christian Prince? Habibi. You paid me $1,000, Habibi. I told you I want 1,000 and the interest, Habibi. So you have to pay the interest in the top of the 1,000, Habibi, so I can do that spell. Zak Salom, we made an agreement yesterday that I will pay you $1,000 to make the spell on Christian Prince. Habibi, this is what yesterday. Pay the interest, Habibi. Huh? My name is Tawib Finger, and I'm doing business. Zakir? The Jewish guy will not do it. You have to pay him the interest. Listen, Prince, I'm going to ask the Muslims, 10,000 Muslims to give me donation. And I'm going to make the donation and I'm going to pay him. All of this to do harm my private part? Listen, Prince, your private part is not private no more because it's public part. What the heck? How is that? Because this belongs to all of us. Zachary, you are getting dirty now. I will hang up on you. The Jewish people, they put a spell on the prophet private part. I mean, who in the world wanna believe in such a garbage? Zakir Naik. Even his last name is dirty. All right. Anyway. How I understand Zakir Naik? I can tell you I can understand Zakir Naik. Allah, he taught me the language of the birds. And this is why I understand the language of the ants. Like what happened to Solomon. Allah, he taught Solomon the language of the birds, and then he spoke, he understood the ants. I mean, what is a mystery, man? And Suleiman inherited David. He said, "Oh, my kind, we have been taught the language of the birds." And then Solomon, he walked few steps. He entered the valley of the ants. There is a valley of ants in California, brother. He arrived to the valley of the ants because there's nobody live there except ants. You will see a flag of ants, like ants, you know, ants, and they have antenna, so they like you get closer, they have sensors. So till he arrived to the valley of the ants, one of the ants, look at this. Suleiman, he can hear each ant alone. Like there's a billion trillion ant. Suleiman, he have a moving radar ears. So he focus in one of the ants. The rest, he don't listen to them. So one of the ants, she said, like, what the heck? What about the rest? Only one of the ants, she said that. Do you think at that moment, the rest of the ants, they were like, in the prayer time, mute time, silence time? They were listening to Sadhguru. This is why they were not talking. There's one ant only outside, and she is the one watching over. So here, one of the ants, she said, "Oh, ants, oh, ants, oh, ants, oh, ants, oh, ants, enter your dwelling, enter your dwelling, enter your dwelling." Like this is weather alarm. Enter hurricane, tornado, typhoon, enter your dwelling. Lest Solomon, what is killing me in this story, how the ant, she knew that his name is Solomon. Anyone can help me? I'm trying to figure out until now how this happened. I mean, okay, she saw an army. She warned the ants that there's an army coming. But how she knew that his name is Solomon? Allah, he taught Solomon the language of the birds. Solomon, he understand the language of the ants. But how ants, she understand the language of Solomon? How she speak Hebrew? And where she heard the name of Solomon, what happened? Was Solomon like walking and he have like a tag in his chest or something? What a stupid story. This will remind me when I first time I joined a school, you know, I mean, I was doing my master degree. So I came like a month late, I think, to the school or something like that. So I entered the classroom and there was a girl. I sat next, you know, whatever empty table there. So the teacher, the professor, he said, you have to join group. Okay, so I choose a group. I don't know anyone yet. But there's a girl next to me. When the class is finished, I said, can I be with you? I'm talking about the group. The professor, he just said in front of her, you have to join a group. And he pointed even his finger at the girl next to me. You have to join a group. Ask them, join one of the groups. So I said, can I be with you? She said, sorry, I'm lesbian. What the heck? I'm lesbian. Sorry, I'm lesbian. So second day, I saw her in the cafeteria in the morning. I say, hey, lesbian, how are you? She got so upset. She came to me. She said, what are you saying? I said, what? She said, why you said hello, lesbian? Yesterday, I told you I want to be with you. You said to me, I'm lesbian. I said, nice to meet you. She said, do you think this is really my name? I said, really? It's not? I said, well, excuse me. English is not my first language. I don't know. Muhammad is a lesbian too. Alhamdulillah. Anyway. Hiding identity, coward. Fardan. Yes, Fardan. If you have my identity or not, you are the coward. Because people are not interested in my identity. Let me ask you, what is the identity of your God Allah? And isn't it your God Allah is a female who hide behind the hijab? Here we go. This is your God Allah. He's wearing a burqa. I'm not. And I go and I do seminars and Muslims attend. The coward Allah, he never showed to your prophet, not to you. And he claimed that he is speaking always from behind the veil. Do you see it? Chapter 51. Chapter 42, verse 51. This is the God you worship. He's hiding his identity. I'm not God. Your God is wearing a veil. Your God is wearing a burqa. He's a coward. And it's your prophet who ran away hiding his identity. He changed his name. Your prophet name is not Muhammad. Stop complaining about me, Abdul. I'm not a prophet, and you cannot debate me. And here we go. David Wood, he don't have identity. I'm not going to debate him unless he have 10,000 people. So you use any excuse. The one who show his identity, you don't want to debate him. The one who don't show it, I don't want to debate you. I will find any excuse not to debate you. The God who wear a burqa is not God, my friend. And your God is a lesbian. Prove me wrong. If we ask Muhammadan, by the way, is Allah male or female? Any Muslim want to answer? Guys, do you hear me? Let me see. Is Allah male or female? Just wait for the answer. They will not dare to give you the answer. Muslims, is Allah male or female? Anyone dare to answer? Simple question. They don't dare. I will help you. The Quran keeps saying it is he. So is he a male or not a male? The Quran says it is he. Is he a male or a female? Do you want to call a friend? Any Muhammadan? Why it's hard to answer? And if Muhammad, if your God Allah is not a male, why you call him he? Anyone? So why you complain that Jesus, how Jesus can be God and he's a male? Yet you keep saying that Allah is he. Hmm? No answer. Any simple question about the religion, they will go in chaos. And they will try in the speed of light to change the topic. If you are a man, stop debating us from behind computer. My friend, I debate from behind computer. What's your problem? I am Allah. I speak from behind computer. Allah, he speak from behind the curtain. I am better than Allah. Hmm? Any Muhammadan? Any simple question, the Muslims, they will be in chaos if you ask them. Islam is a religion as long as you don't ask questions. The second you ask questions, they go crazy. Like, look at this verse here before it. How can you disbelieve? Seeing that you were dead and he gave you life. They were dead and they gave them life. Is that true? Muslims? Those people, they were dead and he gave them life? What story is that? People of Quraysh, they were dead and Muhammad, he gave them life? You were dead and gave them life? When? Who's being silly here? What is that? And now the Muhammadan, he would say, okay, no, we have to go and read the interpretation. Okay, if I show you the interpretation, you say I don't accept it, it's made by a human. How Allah, he created the earth? Any question, you know, just read and laugh. Just read and laugh. He is he who created for you. He is, who's talking? Allah. So why is saying he? If the one is talking is Allah, why he is saying it is he? Shouldn't he say I? Is that a language mistake? Any Muhammadan? Where is the guy who said identity? Who is Allah talking about here now? And things go more stupid, like in different verses. As an example, where Allah, he says, may Allah forgive your sin. Like, what the heck? Who is Allah speaking to? You see, when they say to you, oh, Allah, he speak as a third person. Okay, why he do that? Secondly, when he say that may Allah forgive your sin. How that work? In which language? May Allah, that may Allah forgive your sin. Who's talking? Allah. So Allah is saying, may Allah forgive your sin. Muhammad, and I'm getting dizzy. Are you getting dizzy with me? How come Jesus, he says, go and your sin is forgiven? Go and your sin is forgiven. Not may. Allah is God, and he say, may Allah forgive your sin. Obviously, the one who is talking is not Allah, or he is other Allah. I have a question. Is Muhammad mentioned in the Quran? Sure, yeah, he mentioned. There's a chapter, it's called the chapter of Muhammad. Very ugly chapter. Any Abdul? No, the Muslim, they don't say that Jibreel is talking here. The Muslim, they believe that Jibreel is the one who delivered the Quran. But the Quran, whatever you see in front of you, is the word of Allah. And look here. We giving you victory. Okay, Allah is one or many? You ask Muhammad, and why Allah he keeps saying we? I mean, all this is silly language. They say to you that the word we, Allah he used for it is more majestic. Any Muslim agree with that? Why Allah he used the word we? Maybe we should go live on air later, maybe, I don't know. And we make a topic and that title, why Allah he say we? What do you think? Should we make a video just about we? We, Allah is saying we. Why? And how this is majestic? So Allah, he could not find a better to make him majestic than using we. So that's mean Allah is not happy by being single person. That's mean Allah is not satisfied with himself being I. He like to be we. Shall we grant Allah the wish? Break him pieces? Because if the reason for Allah to use the word we, as the Muslims they claim, you know what, let me do this. I will search in Google, Prophet Google, try to find an article. I should go soon actually. I don't know what, he keeps saying we should go. My throat is hurting actually. Why Allah used the word, I'm typing in Arabic. I hate it, you know, when I type, like, especially when you type for like five minutes, and then you look at the screen, you find yourself, you are typing gibberish now. Okay, I found an article. Look, those are the scholars are answering, by the way. Those are the scholars. The meaning of the pronoun we as used in the Quran. All right. Why does the Quran use the term we in ayats? Many non-believers believe that this is it being reference to Jesus. Answer: praise be to Allah. Hey, Abdul, why you say praise to be Allah? Why you don't say praise be to we Allah? I mean, the question is why Allah he says we. You say praise be to Allah. You should say praise be to we Allah. We Allah. Not Allah. Shame on you. Okay. It is a feature of literary style in Arabic that a person may refer to himself a pronoun nahnu, we, for respect or a glorification. He may also use the word ana, I, indicate of one person, or a third person, huwa, he, or three styles are used in the Quran. So look what happened now. When Allah he used we, he want to add respect to his name. So look what happened by saying this. Allah is not respected enough, and he don't feel that he is respected enough by not using we. So he have to add we, for that will make it more satisfying for him. Can you believe it? Prophet Muhammad, are you asking me to block you? Why you are posting those verses? You see, here you see that Muhammad is really being stupid, and the Muslim, they try to duct tape Muhammad stupidity in the Quran. By adding we, you are not adding respect to your God. That is an insult, because it is a fake we. Correct, people? If Allah is one, and then he said we, how in the world that will add respect to Allah? He's one. And if Allah, he believe that he need to add we before his name in order to be respected, that means Allah is not satisfied with him being singular. It is more fit for him to be we, not I. It is better for Allah to be called we, not I. This is the purpose. You just said that. Yeah, there's some places in the Quran. Yeah. Do we have any Abdul? Okay, here, Tiny Lily is asking question. Thank you, Tiny Lily. You are a tiny Muslim. So Tiny Lily is saying the following. Let us put it in the screen. Look what Tiny Lily is saying. You have a problem with Allah using we, but have no problem when Moses asked God, what's your name? And God reply, I am. How that will be a problem? Can you tell me how that is a problem? I am. So God in the Bible is saying, I am the one who exists by myself. I have no creator. Nobody created me. I am. I'm your Lord. I am your God. What is the problem? There's no name can describe God. No name is qualified to fit with him. You see, in the Bible, you will see it says Elohim. The Jews, they use the word Hashem, Adonai, etc. But none of those are names. Why? Because there's no name can describe his glory. So when he say I am, he is telling you that I am the one, and there's no one else. You do not need to say we. However, the Bible says he used the word we because we have a Trinity. And that then makes sense. But if God, our God, is not a Trinity, and then he say we, that will make it a fake we. The God of Islam, he say we for what reason? You Muslim, you claim because it is more respect. So based on this, it's better for Allah to be we, not to be one. The problem that he said, I am we, I am not we. No, because still we believe one God. There's many verses in the Bible says, your God is one. Oh, you Israel, your God, Echad, is one. So the Bible confirmed that we believe in one God. The Trinity is not three gods. So this is based on your ignorance. The Trinity is a three-person, one God. So we, the three-person, I, the one God. But when your God, he say, we, How he is we, yet he is supposed to be only one. Unless you believe in the Trinity. Do you? So that will be a problem for you, not for me. Right away, you go in the book of Genesis, it says the God and his spirit. Right away from the beginning. From the first pages. And the word Echad, which Muhammad he stole, he tried to put it in the Quran, mean a unity, not oneness of like one person. This is why the Bible says that he and she, they will get married and they will be Echad, will be one. But one, what are they one person? No, they are two still, wife and husband. But they will be united. And you Muslim, you use the word Tawheed, which is a wrong word, because Tawheed means unification. Are you unifying God? If your God is one, why you use the word Tawheed? And just to let you know that Muhammad, you do not know what oneness of God is. How we prove it? You know, anyone remember? Anyone remember? The first time Muhammad, he learned about Tawheed, or unification, it was from a Jewish guy. He schooled Muhammad and his followers, and he got them busted. And then Muhammad, not only he agreed with the Jews teaching, he told them to do as the Jew he say. As the Jews he said. So a Jewish person was walking by and he said to him, oh, you are not believing one God, you are associating others with him. Who is saying that to Muhammad? A rabbi. Did Muhammad debate him? Did Muhammad say, no, you are wrong? No. And the Jewish guy, he got him busted. He says, you say whatever Allah wills and you will. And you say, by the Kaaba, they throw it by the Kaaba. They didn't swear by God, they swear by Kaaba. So the Prophet, he commanded them, if they wanted to swear an oath, to say by the Lord of the Kaaba, and to say whatever Allah wills and you will. And here you ask yourself a question. Who is the God of Muhammad, a Jew or Allah? If Allah is the God of Muhammad, then Allah should correct Muhammad, not a Jew. Is that correct, guys? Do we agree? And as you see, this is very authentic. So when the Muslims, they say we believe in oneness of God, the first time Muhammad, he heard of oneness, it was from a Jew. Everything he got is from the Jews. He's a fraud. Why Muhammad, his God, did not correct him all this time? They are saying the same thing until a Jew, he walked by. And why Muhammad, he agreed with the Jew? Because he's wrong. He knew. He knew whatever the Jews, they say, he will agree. The Jew, he says that they must be knowing what they are talking about. I think even Muhammad did not understand what the guy is saying. He just agreed. He did not dare to say, he cannot debate the Jew. So he said, oh yeah, you know what, from now on, shouldn't Allah says to him, Muhammad, what are you doing? And look, the Jewish guy did not accuse him that they are wrong. They accused him in something very, very scary. You are associating others with Allah, with him, which means the God. So the accusation and the error he is fixing is not about something like how to pray, how to fast. No, no, no. It's about something extremely scary, associating others with Allah or with God. And Muhammad, he agreed. So all your the propaganda of Tawheed and etc., it was a story from a Jew. And a Jew, he got your prophet busted in a speaking corner. And Muhammad, he agreed that he is wrong. And then he told his followers, from now on, listen, don't say what, just say as the Jew says, okay? From now on. Listen, Habibi. Habibi Muhammad, come here, Habibi. Habibi. Habibi Muhammad. Are you stupid or what, Habibi? You told the people you are Prophet, Habibi. And then you say, I swear by Kaaba, Habibi. Are you stupid, Habibi? Why you do that, Habibi, huh? Should I take your license from you as a Prophet now? Habibi Muhammad, from now on, I have to spank you, Habibi. I have to spank you, Habibi. Okay. From now on, you say whatever Allah wills. You don't say whatever Allah. No, you say whatever Allah wills, and you will. Okay, and you say by the Kaaba. Don't do that, Habibi. Okay. Otherwise, I will take your driver license. You know, Habibi, I'm a Jew, Habibi. Huh? I will cancel your bank account, Habibi. Muhammad, he look at his followers. It's okay. Listen, Mr. Habibi, he just told me. So the Prophet command them, if you wanted to swear an oath, swear by the Lord of the Kaaba. Have you ever heard of a stupid religion like this? The one who fixed the core of your religion, the core. Every Muslim, Tawheed, brother, oneness of God, the oneness of God. And then we find that your Prophet himself, he did not know what the oneness of God mean. And a little Jew was walking by, he got him busted from Visa card company. Any Muhammadan? Who is the Prophet here? The Prophet is the Jewish guy. Obviously, the Jewish guy, he have more knowledge of the stupid Muhammad. And here you need to ask yourself, all this time Muhammad claimed to be worshipping a God, and yet he is doing a wrong to his God, and his God was mute. His God Allah did not notice. Look, this God Allah, he noticed that the wife of Muhammad is having fight with him. This God, he noticed that Muhammad, he need more women to have sex with them. This God of Muhammad, he noticed that Muhammad, he need to be fixed his private part. But this God of Muhammad did not notice that he is worshipping him wrongly. He is associating with him other gods or items. I wish I know the name of this Jewish guy. We'll make a status for him. We will call him Mr. Habibi. How come Muhammad here, he did not say to him, Allah knows best? It looks like the Jewish knows best. Muhammad, he have no idea. Allah have no idea. The Muslims have no idea. And whatever the Jew he say, he took it for granted. Actually, I assure you, Muhammad, he have no idea what the Jewish guy he just said. I am 1,000,000% sure. You see, Muhammad, he did not say to him, because he's a stupid, he don't dare to say, what do you mean? Like, okay, what's the problem if I say, why you are saying we associate with him by saying whatever Allah wills and you will? Why? You know? And then, Muhammad, he fixed it supposedly. Just to show you how stupid Muhammad is. Look, the guy, he told him, you associate with him by saying whatever Allah wills, and you will. Okay, correct? Okay, so Muhammad agreed, and now he want to fix it. Look how he fixed it. He said, from now on, you say whatever Allah wills, then what you will. Like, what the heck? Supposedly now it's fixed. Like. Secondly, isn't it this is against Islam to say whatever Allah will and what you will? Isn't it Allah will only? Don't you Muslims believe in the qadar and destiny? It's only Allah will. Madness, stupidity. You know. It's supposed to he fix it now, like, you know. Like he add, then you will. Like that's now it's fixed. Then you will. Look at this genius. And then from now on, don't swear by the Kaaba, okay? Say by the Lord of the Kaaba. So all this time, Muhammad did not notice that he is swearing by stones. All this time he did not notice. Anyway, I think we had enough for today. We will try to start soon Bible study. If you like to subscribe, you can search for Arab for Christ account, so you can join us there, and we will inform you when we will go live. Actually, today I was going to plan to go there, but YouTube have difficulty in logging in, so we will see what is the issue with it. All right, so I want to say thank you guys for being here. Honestly, I need to go because my feet are frozen. It's really cold, and I have a heater actually here, but it's very noisy, very noisy. Need to get those, you know, central heating where they are very, very quiet and etc. You know, but the issue is when I say the name of Allah, Allah, He heat me up, brother. It's what the Muslims they say, you know. Allah, He warmed